Hello Capricorn, and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading for November. It is a big month coming up because we're in eclipse season. My goodness, a lot of stuff's going to come out in eclipse season, and eclipse season brings about change. There is a really potent full moon occurring in the sign of Taurus, fellow earth sign, at 16 degrees of Taurus on the 8th or 9th of November, depending on where you are in the world. And this is going to be a total lunar eclipse. So expect, there's a whopper. So expect some change to come in with that. We have as messages coming through the Magician, willpower and creation, and King of Acorns, optimism and innovation. I get some good vibes, some good energy with this for you, Capricorn. I feel like of all the signs that can really kind of work well with this eclipse-like energy is you and Gemini, which is interesting, but it's this Mars energy, which is really great. I mean, we're moving from Scorpio season into Sagittarius season, but yeah, I feel like you could be really creative. You could be a sense of there's openings here that are coming through, and there's paths that you can walk down. You can be starting new things or innovating, finding new ways to be doing stuff or developing or launching things in your life at this moment in time. So I feel like it's a period of action for you, which is really fantastic. And yeah, the Magician, I feel like you are the Magician. You're quite literally manifesting things, working out how, becoming very consciously aware of things at this moment in time. And yeah, I feel like there's these little enlightening moments inside your mind when you're like, aha, okay, I can do that. And then it's like, yeah, and maybe we could do it differently. And it can be quite inspired, actually. It's quite an interesting thing. So you're willing and manifesting a lot of things into creation. The King of Acorns is the King of Wands. So it's like taking action, initiating and creating a whole heap of stuff. So it feels very productive, actually, very productive and potentially very successful. So let's see what's shifting and changing this month for you, what energies are shifting. We've got Pentacle 2, Saturn, Capricorn. Okay, interesting. So I feel like it's doing things a little bit differently. This is starting new things, especially like in terms of starting new skills as well, like learning new things, becoming a bit of an apprentice. But it feels very dynamic and fast, and so it feels like you're kind of making quick decisions here, stepping into things quicker than usual and getting out of, it feels like it's all the beginning of things. It's initiating rather than, it's the start of things rather than the sticking with things energy. So some of them may stick, some of them may not stick, but it's a really great time to initiate. That's what I get. And if you're thinking, right, I want to do that, but I don't have the skills, find a way to learn the skills in some way. So yeah, definitely I think that this is, I kind of feel like you're getting out of that, Saturn is your planetary ruler. I feel like you're getting out of that Saturnian energy, which is very disciplined and working hard and sticking with something and doing the work. I feel like this is not going to feel like work. It's fun. It's fun. And it's like boom, boom, boom. I'm jumping from thing to thing. So yeah, interesting. It may feel like, eventually you get into that Saturnian thing if something really lands and sticks, because it feels very brainstormy as well. So it's like, I'll try that. Yeah, let's do this. And then it's like, those two things, maybe they're not going to work, but it was fun to start it and try. Maybe this thing over here has actually got potential. Yeah, this looks like it could really, develop into something. So I'll stick with that and put the work with that. But this is not about doing a lot of work with it. It's about, innovating. So we have as the main situation, the Knight of Pentacles. So yes, very earthy. And we have this sense here, Capricorn, of, potential breakthroughs and enlightenment coming in. I love it. So Capricorn, I want to let you know that this reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the more holistic view of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Capricorn. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there is an extended reading this month. The monthlies have got the extended. So if you've been missing your extended fix, then the extended link is going to be there in the description box below if we're going to look further into the future. And if you're interested in any of my services, tarot readings or healings, the only place you can book is in the link below. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through for you here. So I'm getting energy, like energized with this. It's good energy to come through. Perhaps there has been some things that have been, you're going to be juggling energies, juggling. So perhaps a little bit here, a little bit there. It's going to be very successful though for you. And yeah, the Hierophant, I love it. Okay. Yes. Okay. I love it. Oh, boom. In comes the Emperor. Wow. You are really taking charge of situations and bossing up here, Capricorn. I love this energy. Really motivated. So yeah, you're going to be dodging some change that comes in at the end. You're going to need rest. You are going to make sure you get your rest, get the work-life balance intact, because I feel like a lot is coming in with the things that you're working with, and yeah, you're going to need a rest. Potentially some interesting mindset shifts coming in. I mean, we are in eclipse season, so things are going to get eclipsed. There is going to be change still. So, and yeah, moving into Sagittarius. Poor little Sag, you haven't spoken much, but we do have Sagittarius as an outcome with the Temperance energy. So yes, that's coming in next to the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. So it's kind of like Sagittarius comes in and says, okay, let's, something's been really shifted and changed with that eclipse. Now let's calm everything down a little bit, okay, when we get to work, which is nice. So yeah, moving into Sagittarius season, there is a new moon on the 24th. I don't have the date in front of me. Yes, the 24th at 1 degree of Sagittarius. So that's also really significant energy too. So we have as the main situation the Knight of Pentacles crossed by the Page of Wands. And this is, a situation where you're looking at your long-term future. Things potentially could be, this is a slow energy, which is interesting because I feel like this is all very fast and dynamic. But it's kind of like plodding along, doom-be-doom-be-doom. Yeah, just doing my thing, feeling quite grounded throughout the whole experience, being quite measured. Really, it's this sense of trusting your instincts. That's going to be a really important energy, especially when there's a lot of fluctuating and changing throughout this month and this energy. So it's kind of like really, it's a sense of having this home base that you can trust, these instincts that you can trust, or someone around you that you can trust. Crossed by the Page of Wands, there's going to be so many new things you're going to want to activate here. So maybe too many, that's the thing, but there's something exciting on the horizon there that there's a part of you that's like, well, I'm in this nice kind of calm routine. Everything's kind of going at the pace I'm happy, and I'm not sure if I want to suddenly step into the fire. But the eclipse season is kind of going to throw you into the fire in a way. So you might as well just go with it. Because it's just going to bring this change. So in your conscious mind, you have the Sun card though, because in your conscious mind, there's a lot of vitality. There's a lot happening in there. Like, it's a fantastic time for what's going on inside your mind with the Sun. There's clarity. There's potential breakthroughs happening with the way you're thinking and seeing things. And it's like, yeah, you want to take action with what's going on inside that beautiful mind of yours, that very dynamic mind with the Sun, seeing things very clearly and potentially, feeling very happy with what it is that you're seeing inside your mind and feeling that sense of vitality and joy. So, yes, I feel like your mind feels alive. That's just a beautiful energy to come through with the Sun. If it's not feeling that way, then there's opportunity for that to come through. The clarity with that and the Ace of Swords in the near future, a lot of crystal clear thought. And it's like, doesn't always work out that way. So the way that you're seeing situations are super clear, getting this really super clear, amazing ideas. Make the most of it, even if some of them are not going to work. But the Two of Pentacles at the base, again, you're crowned by the Two of Pentacles, and right at the very top there, Saturn, Capricorn, and here you have the Two of Pentacles at the base. Yes, you're going to be juggling energies, juggling money, juggling ideas, work. The balance is going to be a real theme that's coming in here. It's a balancing act with this sense of just the Knight of Pentacles is just happy, kind of going slow, but boom, all this like action stations is coming. So Yeah, perhaps there has been something that's been really out of balance in your life, if it's to do with work-life balance or something within a relationship or something around just your living situation or your money. It's like, but I kind of feel like because we've got such positive energy with the Magician and the King of Acorns, you're just kind of working things out. It's very mercurial energy. So I feel like it's more like you're just in the center balancing a whole heap of different energies around because there is going to be unstable energy with this eclipse, but you're kind of going with it, which is nice. In the recent past, you've got the Queen of Pentacles. So this is where there was stability, nurturing stability. The Knight of Pentacles, yeah, happy to just kind of plod along how it was, or something in your life felt stable or you really wanted to nurture that. And then suddenly it's like, oh, everything's kind of gone a little bit unstable for the moment, but that's okay. And we have in the near future the Ace of Swords. So boom, brilliant ideas, clarity, very clear communication coming in with the Ace of Swords. Fantastic, like new insights coming in, new forms of communication, new technologies. It's just, whoa, really work with these new ideas that are coming through this with the Sun. So the Ace of Swords is like, boom, I've got the gift of clarity. Now what am I creating in my world here? So fantastic. You're presenting as the Six of Pentacles. So it's kind of interesting because it's like almost like you can see a lot of chaos and people could be freaking out around you. There's a lot of things that are out of balance around you, but there's this sort of inner core that you can connect to that feels very much like I hold the balance. I've got control over balance and I can see what areas need a little bit of extra. And so I'm going to give it that little bit of extra. So it could be very generous. Like it's this sense of I've got a little bit of extra to give to certain things. So perhaps you're wanting to, like you've had this idea to do this, I'm going to throw a little bit of money at that and do that, or a little bit of time at that. Or perhaps I can see that an aspect of my work or business or my life needs a bit of investment and time and energy. Perhaps it's to do with your business if you own a business, or perhaps it's to do with your health, or it's a friend that needs a little bit of a helping hand. But it's kind of like I feel like you're the one holding the scales going, yeah, I'm pretty balanced here. I'm making some measured and balanced decisions around my resources and how I'm kind of using them, even though everything there's crazy energy around, there's imbalance around. So yeah, you've got success, victory, validation as the energy surrounding you. People are going to be like looking towards you or seeing you as successfully maneuvering the energies that are around at this moment, or even just seeing you as like you might be receiving accolades or rewards or validation. Like people are just admiring you or just seeing your success in some way, shape or form. So whether this is you successfully like creating new things or successfully maneuvering and juggling, it's just it's a sense of you're going to be seen as successful in some way and validated. So I do feel like people are going to come to you saying, I'm struggling with this, or I'm struggling with this energy. Can you help me? Because you look like you know how to, you know what you're doing. It's not like everything in your life is going to be working perfectly, but there's something that you are kind of like the master tightrope artist, that you're walking along that tightrope and everyone's like, oh, how do you do that? How are you balancing all these energies and working with them? So yeah, I think that people are going to come to you for, or just kind of look towards you for guidance, whether they speak to you or not. Hopes and fears, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. This is, making money, feeling comfortable, financial freedom, feeling happy in your own skin, being very independent and sufficient, self-sufficient. So there's a lot of abundance around, especially in your living area or your general everyday life, which is really nice. With the Nine of Pentacles, it's kind of fancy-free. Fancy-free, wanting to be a little bit like it's kind of like the payoff. I've been working hard. I want the payoff. I want to feel like I've got some kind of a little bit. I want more to come through with the results. So yeah, but in terms of the outcome, boom, look at this. 3 major arcanas. Wow. The Hierophant, the Temperance energy, and the Emperor. Wow. Okay. Big energies coming in. Strong, very, very big outcomes can come through with this. So the temperance energy, yes, it's really lovely. Like the Hierophant is like a new commitment that's coming in. So that's why I feel like one of these little strands or things that you're innovating and working with here, or the energies you're juggling, something's going to land, and it's going to be something quite big that you're going to want to commit to. But it is about balancing commitments. That's something that's coming through. Taking charge, balancing commitments, creating order. That's amongst all this chaos. It's almost like you're the master craftsman at that. And then working out, what do I want to commit to? What do I want to recommit to? There's just so much going on here, and really, bossing up with all of that. So the temperance energy in the middle is starting to make things in your life that were out of balance, or just elements that were kind of felt like they weren't necessarily working together, bringing the flow in, which is actually really lovely. So, restoring balance and harmony, which is beautiful. So, you've got some big energies around, especially the Hierophant can represent marriage or long-term partnerships or commitments as well. So you're potentially restoring some energies around that. There could be some repair going in around that. But I just feel like you've done a really great work job of working with the dynamics of the energy and creating order. And there's a bit of a repair job that's come in here, but it's these new paths are opening up for you where something sticks and it feels really aligned to you, which is great. So health is restored at the end. We have at the base the Four of Swords. This is the card of rest and recovery. Yes, part of this balance is this is all the doing, the divine masculine. This is the coming back inward, having a big think about everything and taking some rest, recovery with the Four of Swords. But this could also represent some huge mindset, and pivotal is the word they were giving me, mindset shifts that could come in. At this moment, you're processing a lot. Lots of information is coming to you, and it's like, you could have some profound mental shifts that are coming in around all of this, which is really fantastic. So I think it's a really positive time for you. You can work with this energy really well, Capricorn. So let's pull an affirmation card for you and see what's coming through. Okay. I think this is kind of like they want me to read it, but it's not the main one. So I'm going to read it out. It says, I release all criticism. I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. So I feel like this is just more like with the managing the energy kind of thing. It's about positive feedback, positive responses, positive constructive criticism as opposed to destructive criticism. If someone's just saying, bleh, I don't like that, that's a stupid idea, that's destructive. Like there's nothing useful about that. That's just your opinion. But if they said, you know what, I can see where you're going with this and maybe you could do this instead, that's constructive criticism. It's positive feedback, like I like what you're doing, but maybe make these changes. So for whatever reason, I feel like you're working with that energy. You're going to be working dynamically with a whole heap of different people and ideas, and even within yourself. If you, like I said, you're going to be starting a whole heap of things, but it might not all of them are necessarily going to stick. So something might start and someone might go, oh, I don't like that. And it's just kind of like, let it go. Like I kind of get the sense with the things that you start and innovate in your life this month, just let them kind of, it's like they're your little babies, they're your children, they're your little energy babies. Just let them sit there and see if they grow. Yeah, someone might throw something at it and go, oh, I don't like it. But it's like, well, just let that deflect off, give it space for this thing to grow. If it looks like, it's not going to grow, then maybe it really wasn't right. But it could grow and blossom into something amazing. And it's just that person that said something critical about it, they just had limited forms of thinking. They couldn't see it. And even like with this eclipse energy, it's like maybe we can't see it as well, but the eclipse might be seeing it. The eclipse-like energy, the higher the vibrations might see the potentials of it. And so it's kind of like everything has got potential and can open up to new possibilities, and to just have that general kind of attitude is what they're wanting to bring in with this month. So, yeah, this one is like the main affirmation. It says, I turn every experience into an opportunity. Exactly. That's exactly what's happening. So even if it feels like something's taken a wrong turn, I'm just going to see what the opportunity around this is to see what's here. It says, each problem has a solution. All experiences are opportunities for me to learn and grow. I am safe. And that is such a fantastic, affirmation to come in when, especially in eclipse season. Eclipse season is going to throw things at you and even problems. And I feel like you're doing a lot of problem solving here, quite literally. And then turning all these experiences into opportunities. And ultimately, the eclipses want you to see from a higher perspective, step out of the problem, the issue, step up and out and say, what is this? What is it here that I'm here to learn and grow from this experience? And that's kind of, where you can get optimum results, where you can really start gaining new perspectives. And it could be quite profound. So let's pull a charm for you. Okay, we've got the guitar, electric guitar. This always comes in when things are going to start amping up, quite literally the frequency. It's like, let's turn up that frequency so it's almost like electric. There's like this really, really strong pulse heading through everything at this moment. It's like everything is loud and intense. It's not like a little acoustic guitar strumming away by the beach. This is like an electric guitar that is going to come in and just go zzz. So the frequency is absolutely very intense, electric, and it's got this vibe that you're going to be getting messages loud and clear. So, loudness in itself could be something that comes in. And music, for those of you that are into electric guitar and music, this could be something that could really help you, but it's just like, and it's like, amazing. So expect the intensity and the frequency to really kind of become strong, supercharged. But in a good way, you can ride this energy in a positive way and make some positive changes. So, that's it, Capricorn. I love it. I love your reading. So I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, where we're going to look at, boom, you've had potentially a brilliant idea come in with this Ace of Swords or some kind of amazing clarity that has just like, and then we've got this sense of, we're going to land and create some kind of order. I feel like there's one big path that's opened up for you, or a sense of this commitment, bringing balance in with the commitments. There's something that's going to land here with it, and I'm kind of curious to know where this is all going, because you're bossing up, restoring balance with, how you're managing your time and energy and commitments in your life. And then where is this all going? Because some of these seeds and things that you're working with here, some of it is putting out fires and problem solving. Some of it is coming up with new ideas that could expand and grow. And so we're going to see where this is all going into the near future and the future beyond. So it's very entrepreneurial. If you're an entrepreneur or you're thinking of starting your own business in some way, or this is a really great time. So to be doing sort of those sort of entrepreneurial things. And you can apply that to anything in your life, really. So all of that's in the extended reading. We're going to look at this into the near future and the future beyond and see where this is all going, because it's very dynamic and energy where you're manifesting a lot and potentially manifesting a lot of success. And we're also going to scratch under the surface, see what else other energies around that you need to know about. And we're going to ask the best way to work with and manage this energy to get optimum results, to restore the order that you need and to work dynamically with it. So that's all in the extended reading. Love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. Usually pin the link to the comments as well. And if this is and if you're interested in any of my services, the link for that is also in the description box below. That link is the only way you can book the services. So I know there's a lot of scammy stuff around. Just that's the only link. And please like. George is saying, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, and take care, Capricorn.